Hi everyone, my name is Jyoti, and today I wish to share another piece of plant spirit wisdom with all of you. Um, the plant we're going to look into today is Marigold. But before I go into the wonderful properties of marigolds, I just wish to share a bit more about the importance of connecting with the essence of plants and not just focusing on the physical components and properties that they offer to us. Because as we know, a lot of herbs, all herbs really, have amazing healing properties for the physical body. I mean, chamomile can soothe an upset stomach. Peppermint oil on the temples can relieve a headache. And marigold, as many know, is an excellent healer for many skin discomforts. But because these plants carry energy just like we do, and they've got their own essence just like we do, their healing work goes a lot deeper than just the physical body. That's just the last bit they do. But when we connect to their essence, to their deeper message, the healing they can generate on a spiritual level, on an emotional, on a mental level is absolutely mind-blowing. You can use your garden or balcony herbs for shadow work. You can just go very deeply in issues that you are working through and with, and if you know what herbs to turn to support you in whatever process you are in at this moment, then you'll find that your entire being will adapt, integrate all these lessons, all this growth on an entirely different level. And aside from that, just connecting to that essence and really taking that in has this immensely grounding impact on this entire being. We are deeply connecting to Mother Earth and all her wisdom, and just really tuning into this temple that our body is, this temple of divine essence, this instrument through which we can create and bring life and play with this energy however it wants to play and flow through us. So this is why we connect to plants spirits, to the essence of the plants, so we know what, when, and where, and how. So that being said, today we're going into marigold. And just like last week with the linden blossoms, marigold is also a very relaxing, calming herb that I've lately been extremely happy about in teas. It's become one of my favorite teas as of late. Yeah, as we all know, like I said, marigold is one main component of a lot of healing salves. So it's very supporting for all kinds of skin issues, rashes, eczema, psoriasis, healing of wounds and cuts, soothing of burns. With infections, you can also apply some calendula or marigold salve on the affected area, and it will heal it very quickly and very smoothly. Internally, it can also be applied very well. It can also be used very well for it's a wonderful blood cleanser. I'm not sure that many people know this, but marigold has this extremely powerful cleansing ability. Let's see what else. For yeast infections, for example, both internally and externally, you can either drink the marigold tea or you can wash yourself with the tea. It's eye medicine. It's said to improve eyesight. goodness, there's so much more. It eases menstrual cramps, menstrual problems. It's also one of the reasons that marigold is one of the main ingredients for the sacred womb balm that I make, because it's so supportive in bringing your cycle back to how it's supposed to flow, and easing the cramps and easing the PMS that goes along with it so often. This is also why marigold will be part of the sacral tinctures that I make. So it's a wonderful, wonderful herb to work with if you want to work with the sacral area. And aside from that, of course, this week I've been connecting more with the spirit and asking what messages it wants to share with us, what wisdom it wants to share with us, and what gifts it has to bring us and that it really wants to work us with. And just again, these messages, they carry an energy. So when I read the messages to you, again, you are invited to close your eyes and just take in the energy that goes with the words and feel how it resonates in your body. And if you feel a resonance, then know that Marigold is here to work with you and to support you in your process. So here we go. My appearance may give the idea of weakness, but it is exactly in its vulnerability that my strength lies. My petals spread out and catch every bit of its surroundings, the wind, the rain, and most importantly the sun. It charges me with its life-giving essence and brings it more alive on earth. This is what makes me so effective in skin treatments as well. I bring back that natural state of radiance to the outer and inner world. Through my vast connection to these elements, I balance them in you as well. But most importantly, I bring you the sunlight embodied. By taking me into your system, it becomes part of you. You are charged by your inner light, which is nothing but a reflection of this beloved sun. It spreads through your system and eliminates the cold heart and attitudes, the frozen courage. I playfully melt it away. My deepest desire is for you to shine that radiant light out into the world. I present the image of an eternal setting sun, a vision that somehow provokes endless feelings of love, radiance, romance. It is warm, gentle, and one of the few moments in the day that you can look directly at the sun, yet it also represents the coming of darkness. My petals hold the same soft, gentle, yet fiercely igniting strength. They allow the feeling of gazing straight into the inner light and keeping that image alive as you walk through the shadows. I hold your hand, softly and gently, yet certainly supporting you on the way. I am easily overlooked, but having this someone to hold your hand is powerful. Even more so because in this situation, in the working with me, I only remind you of the fact that you yourself have the power to hold your hand, be your light in the shadows, and walk your way through safely. Imagine me as a golden elixir that flows through your veins and clears out the gunk your blood is carrying to your vitals. In this conscious connection with my essence, it is possible that these shadows will be felt more deeply, but trust that it is all for the clearing of your system. It is sometimes seen that in this happening, the gunk will break out in itchy rash around the parts where most old stories have been carried. It is all being released. Luckily, I provide the practical antidote for this too. Bathe in my tea or administer a salve made from my leaves, and you will find relief from these symptoms, without it being repressed, of course. You have suffered enough from carrying this mud within. Allow yourself the relief, because you are worth it. If you find yourself depressed or looking at the world from a gloomy place of mind, then prepare a strong infusion for my petals. Dip in a cotton pad and rest it on your eyes. It will bring a more positive outlook back to your view. You'll see the light and possibilities again. I feel blessed for connecting with you and look forward to bringing this light into physical manifestation together a bit more. My last message at this time is this. Just like my petals are small but powerful, it is the small things in life that can hold such strength. The daily is divine, and every bit of it is worthy of gratitude. As soon as you can see the golden halo of divine radiance in those simple moments, balance will be achieved. And that is the message of the marigold. If you felt it resonate, get yourself some tea and drink it. And before you drink it again, just as always, hold that wonderful cup of warm golden liquid. Smell it, breathe it in, and connect to this extremely loving essence of the marigold. And say your prayer with it. Tell the marigold why you have been called to work with the spirits, and it will work with you. Very much so. Wishing you a blessed day. And look forward to share more of this plant spirit wisdom with you next week. The next one we'll go into is Damiana. So for now,